I appreciate it.
That was like 2 decades ago.
Right?
Fuck me, dude.
That music can drink now.
We can drink now.
That's funny.
God, this is very sad. I feel like a little child. I feel like a Lego.
With the claw.
So this whole progress, I was like, you know, I'm gonna be different.
Progress or
The
process?
whole progress.
Yes. Process.
Okay.
I think I know what you need. You need a shrimp trip. You need to find God, okay? Not just find him, but look him in the eyes and ask why.
Oh, I was just gonna take him to a strip club and see if you can find God there.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Take It Today podcast with your host, Ryan.
Alex,
And Josh.
What's new, fellas? It's been a while.
it's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been, yeah, it has been a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been the usual 2 weeks since we recorded, but
Yeah. Time has passed. Things have changed. as
Shit's
time
happened.
do.
shit has happened and is happening finally.
Yes.
Josh, what's been changing with you lately?
If you guys listened to last episode, you heard me say that I was getting cats. I now have 2 black kittens.
They're adorable.
And they're
Very tiny.
fucking
They've
adorable.
caused damage to
And-
someone's box spring.
Yeah. When I got them, they immediately went under the box spring, under my bed, into my box spring, and laid there. And because of that, and I wanted to make sure I could see them.
You proceeded to punch holes into the damn thing like
Kind
it was
of.
drywall.
Yeah, kind of. There's a lot of holes now, and I gotta fix that at some point. But
Little breezy.
So,
down
They don't hide it anymore,
let's start off
so-
with the basics. What's their names?
so I have a male and female. The male is Beat, and the female is Rhyme. And Beat loves his sister a lot because he was meowing like he could, like when it felt like when he couldn't find her. So he's like meowing, trying to find her and shit like that. And then anytime they like sleep or whatever, he's just like cuddled up around her and stuff. It's so adorable. I
Sounds
love
a little
them.
clingy, if you ask me.
He's just being protective.
I know. Just a little
They're great.
baby.
I love them, and they're fucking menaces because they're little tiny black cats. I put bell collars on them so I could hear them at least, and that was kind of a mistake because now they like to run around.
jingle.
Yeah, they run around like 1 o'clock in the morning while I'm trying to sleep.
Sounds like a you problem.
It is. I mean, I could take the collars off, but
You need neon collars that glow in the dark.
I mean they are reflective. But once they start, I allow them out of my more of the house because they're being kept in my room. I don't want to have to try and find them to know where they're at. If they have bells on their collars, I can just easily all right, they're over there, or oh, they're behind this thing. So
Fair.
they're great. I love them. And Austin's cats have
You know they have like the
Slowly.
little things like it's like a keychain you can put on like your car keys.
Oh, tiles and
you
shit
can
like
have them beep.
oh fuck, that's a great idea.
The loudest shit.
Where
freaks
is my
the cats
cat?
out.
Ding, ding.
That's yeah.
Why is my breast yelling at me?
And so Austin's cats haven't really interacted with that much, except like the last day and a half now, because his one cat would like to. He was sitting in front of my door, outside my door, wanting to get in, like kind of growling and hissing a little bit because my cats would be by the door trying to investigate. And last night he came running towards me as I was trying to get into my room, and I'm like, all right, fine, I'll let you in just to see what happens because they were eating. So I'm like, they're not gonna. It'd be one thing if they were eating, they're chasing each other around because they do that a lot. So I'm like, all right, let's see how this goes. And he was not sure at all. He would inch forward, then run back, and inch forward, run back, and then Beat came walking towards the door to get out, and right as Red would come to the door, so they saw each other for a brief moment, and Ren kind of growled and hissed at him a little bit, and kind of freaked Ryan out, or Beat out because he kind of arched a little bit, and then Ren took off. I'm like, all right, well, that's better than him immediately tackling him. And I guess Austin let him in a little bit more today, and I guess both were growling at each other and hissing at each other, and then they would just chill.
Yep.
I'm like, that's good progress. Now we just need to get his other cat to interact with him because she just wants no part of it, which that's a good and bad thing, I guess. So we'll see. I mean, slowly but surely they'll be allowed into the rest of the house and whatnot, but not right now.
Interesting. That's
They
cool.
are.
Well, congratulations on the cats. It's nice.
I appreciate having the opportunity to just post cat pictures on the Twitter. Or someone posts it on Twitter.
I'll probably put some pictures up on the video form of this episode.
Nice.
Share the fuzz.
I also, if you call it last episode, I made the comment that I was put in contact with AV guy through Alex's dad, and I got a response back finally. If it like the Friday I was supposed to go down and see him, and I talked with him for like an hour. And it was fantastic. So I was like, I'm gonna wait a little bit, and he said that he was like, we'll try and find some dates for you to come down and just observe a production shoot, and then we'll see about, having you work one after that. So I waited like a week, a full week, and then just on Tuesday, I texted him and said, hey, I just wanted to reach out and see if you found any dates yet, and he recommended a couple of YouTube channels for me to look at, and I looked at the one, and I really liked the content and how things were like edited and shot. So I'm like, this is cool. And so I told him I watched that stuff, and he replied back, he's like, on vacation this week, I have shoots coming up, I'll get you on them. I'm like, yes.
Woo!
Fucking
nice.
Thank God. So hopefully that works out, and it leads to consistently working on shoots and whatnot, or just editing footage, because that'd be fantastic as well. And I can maybe at one point, maybe at the start of the year, I can quit Ace, because I have a feeling that if I have to work long days, like I have a feeling I will, I'm not gonna want to work like a 10-hour, 12-hour shoot, sleep, and then have to wake up to go to Ace and work the next day. So that's
called the grind, baby.
I mean, you're not wrong, but we'll see what happens. It's just nice to have, if I can manage to work both in the same time for a little bit, just have that little extra income. So that's good. I don't think I have much more like personal news.
I suppose there are some changes going on around you.
Yeah.
For example,
Me.
how was moving shit, buddy?
Oh my God. Well, so this whole progress, I was like, I'm gonna be different.
Progress or
The
process?
whole progress.
Yes. Process.
Okay.
The whole process. I wanted
He
to
has
get
made much process about this. Okay.
I am processing the progress. Okay.
There you go.
So I wanted to get like stuff gradually over, and I kind of did, and then I kind of just stopped, and then I just procrastinated, and then I got
brought over a backpack, a tote.
Yep.
The next day, I brought a small bag, and then that's good enough. Let's leave it for a week.
Yes,
Pretty much.
that is
Like,
exactly how it went.
That doesn't sound like Baker at all.
Yep. And so I got my bed in today, and I got that was a pain in the ass.
I'm told you guys are excellent engineers.
Yep. Wait, what?
Sure.
Engineers.
Let's go with that.
I'm told your bed frame.
Oh my God, dude. Sorry. So the way this bed thing is, the frame is, it looks like it like disassembles, and you're supposed to take it apart. It looked like it was supposed to be sandwiched, and then like you're supposed to just carry it.
Yep.
So we folded these legs in, and it was still sticking out, and we got it like in a V shape.
Yeah.
And the way my basement's set up is like there's a slim wall, and the staircase is just very narrow, so we had very little pivot room. And
I would say it's probably like 3 feet across.
it's probably like that. It's probably like
there it
yeah,
is.
yeah. Your staircase,
Yeah.
it's pretty narrow,
I would agree
barely
with that.
enough to fit it. We had to really like angle it and like move stuff.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until we got to the very bed of the truck is when we
And
realized it
lift it.
folded it in half.
The other
and-
way than we were expecting. How we didn't discover that moving it, I fucking
because
no idea.
we already had it on
I guess that's a
V.
good point, yeah.
It was already folded that one way.
It's impressive.
Very unlucky for us, but it was very funny. Honestly, we had a good laugh about it.
I mean, you have two mostly college-educated individuals, and it took
Mostly.
complete, not so complete.
Oh, that's what you mean. I was like, what?
That averages out to mostly.
That's fair then.
I should have had my master's by now.
When I folded that bed frame up good.
See, the bed frame wasn't the issue. It was the actual fucking mattress that was the issue.
Jesus Christ.
Because
That one doesn't fold as nicely, I take it.
No, it was just heavy. It was a heavy bitch.
and
it was
the,
a heavy son
the
of a
mattress
bitch.
bag that it was in did not help our case either because we
No.
couldn't grip it.
Couldn't get that grip.
I brought my work gloves with me to think, oh, this would help me carry shit, not kill my hands, and I couldn't fucking grab the damn thing because they're just slipping.
Thank God we had these straps that we could, that you like lift up with, and
Blister straps kick ass.
yes, they still were not long enough,
Yeah.
so we were really struggling.
Yeah.
It was just not a lot of room. Like everything was my house layout was very closed off, and it was just a pain in
To
the
reflect
ass.
your family, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Very walled people.
A lot of boundaries.
Yeah, there's no windows, just doors. But I am happy to move out. This will be my first night actually sleeping in my room with my mattress and shit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun.
So we're partying this weekend to celebrate, right?
No, I work. So I could party today.
Yeah, as we all go home and just nap.
Yep. That's
Probably.
what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, slumber party. Here we go.
We'll figure something out. I mean, I would just be like, yeah, we could just celebrate double on his birthday, but I feel like that's kind of dumb. Being there for like a month and.
Yeah. But other things that have been new. Our friend Thomas, who's going to college.
I forgot how I did that.
We had a party at our house, and we had a bunch of people over. It was very fun, very cool.
That was
Nice.
a annoying and stressful day for me, but
Did I miss out on more social drinking?
Yes, you did.
You bastards.
He drank a lot. He was fucked,
I was pretty drunk, and it was
shirt
nice.
off, singing on the
No.
table.
No.
Coldplay.
I see like his
was-
shirt riding up the side that he occasionally gets when he's flustered, but
No, it
I
was.
feel he'd be more worried about being up on that table.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun either way, but I told people like, I'll come over at 5:30. I'll because I got to work at 4, so that gives me an hour and a half to do some other shit, come home and shower.
Yep.
So I went to the store after work, stopped at my house to grab a couple other things. I get back to my house about 5 o'clock, maybe close to 5. And as I'm pulling in, my aunt and uncle are there. I'm like, son of a bitch, what are they doing? Well, they dropped off the truck that they borrowed, and then as usual with my aunt and uncle, it took like 20 more minutes because they were just talking and talking and talking. And I could have just said, hey, I have people coming over. I need a shower and whatever. But I was like, whatever. So I didn't get in the shower. I texted everyone. I was like, hey, new time, 5:45, so I have time. So Thomas, being Thomas,
Everyone
Doesn't-
pregame in the lawn.
Thomas doesn't look at the fucking our Facebook chat. So he didn't get the memo that we changed time. So I'm in the shower. I should have brought my phone into the bathroom with me because I had it on loud. And I was finishing up the shower and I hear my phone going off. I'm like, son of a bitch, that's probably Thomas or somebody else telling me they're here. Sure enough, it was him. And then my aunt had also called me. So I was like, God damn it. Also, I called her. No, it was her that was calling. So I talked to her and I hung up and I called Thomas back. I'm like, hey, I just got out of the shower. Let me get dressed. Give me like 2 minutes and stuff like that. And then like, it was bad and the night before I did not get any sleep because I was out till 2 a.m. basically, and I overslept the next day, and I was a little late to work. So
Bravo, buddy.
yeah, it was a rough Saturday, and then it was a good night though.
That's good.
I definitely drank a lot, and that was
What a party animal.
Look at this man, this beast of a man.
only when I don't have to fucking go anywhere and it's at my place.
That's fair.
I'll drink all I fucking want. I also was afraid that I was gonna fucking throw up at the end of the night, and I didn't, thankfully. Still have not thrown up from drinking, so that's a plus. But
But you still
I'm
passed
also
that milestone.
dude, I'm also livid, kind of, that I ordered 3 pizzas. I ordered 2 large in a deep dish and 2 cheese breads, and we went through that shit in like 15 minutes.
Like butter.
And I mean, we did have a lot of people. I was like, good God, people. Like,
One of those people that couldn't even eat.
That's a good point.
That was a lot. Like
It was a
lot of people.
lot, and I was like, I guess I should have ordered like 3 larges.
It's like 10 people there.
Yeah,
9 were eating.
and I kind of
God damn.
I'm trying to think. There's like an equation you're supposed to do when it comes to like pizza and shit.
I mean, isn't it usually like
pie to people ratio.
like two slices a person kind of thing. It's like kind of like the average.
On average, yeah. Not with our
Yeah,
social
we're-
setting.
Yeah.
Like, and especially when you have drinks involved too. Like
I'd say
that's-
3 to 4 average per
Yeah,
person.
especially with our group of friends. So
God damn.
I should have just ordered more, but I was like, God damn it, because I feel like if I had ate something while I was drinking so much, that would have helped me.
You have to drink some water.
What?
You have to drink water in
Yeah,
between.
that was I did
Hydration.
not drink a lot of water.
Every time I tell people when they drink, especially the night before when we were hanging out with our other friends, they were drinking a lot. I'm like, did you drink water? They're like, no.
Oh,
The
yeah,
next
yeah.
day, they're like, yeah, I had a huge hangover. I'm like,
Oh,
no shit,
see,
Sherlock.
that wasn't my issue because I drank a lot during work, but I didn't drink a whole lot of water that night while we were drinking and shit like that.
Yeah, you want to
so
drink in between.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. But yeah, it was fun.
But then again, whenever you ever drunk, really.
Yeah, I mean that was probably the drunkest I've been without like. I feel like without being in Ann Arbor, because I think the only time I've ever really been drunk has been in Ann Arbor.
Really?
Yeah, I think
The drunkest I've ever been is in Ann Arbor.
because I know I
agree with
was.
that statement.
I got drunk when we went down there after the hockey game, I think. Yes, it was that night. Was like my first time actually like drunk because
Really?
I could because like how I know when I'm drunk
Was that
is
when we went to the Western versus?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think that was the night of your little infamous incident
When I fell asleep, or the other one.
when you slept walk.
Oh,
I think that was that night. So
Yeah.
that and then
That was
at
scary.
Emma's Halloween party, I was definitely drunk. I haven't really.
Ann Arbor really brings it out in you because one, college town, and two, since you have to walk places.
Right.
That means it's now, oh shit, I can see myself stumbling.
Because like I've definitely been pretty buzzed and stuff. I wouldn't say I was like really, really fucking drunk down there when we've gone before. Because any other time, it's like if I don't have to drive, I drink a little more than I probably would usually. That's because I'm not fucking driving. So
Lack of responsibility.
and especially when it's at my house, I don't have to worry about going anywhere. Then it's like, all right, fuck it.
What's new with you, buddy? Real quick.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Yeah.
see. What is new with me? I got to spend my lunch hour doing a physical to prepare for my new job employment.
Astronaut.
I know. Whole lot of no.
You going to Mars?
No.
He's joining SpaceX.
I can barely support people that were born here.
Damn.
That's fair.
Indeed.
Imagine
Yeah.
the IT support there.
Probably garbage.
Yeah. But it's a premium.
Very limited bandwidth. The email's going out. Good. You don't need to talk to anyone.
We're sitting right here.
Oh, yes, the power of potentially becoming the... What is the actual job title? IT support specialist would be my new position
Hell yeah. At the company.
at the company.
That we've
Finally.
been waiting for how long?
3-4 years.
How long?
I've been with them for a little over 2.5.
2.5 years.
Oh, that's right, because it was like right around.
And then how long
COVID hit,
ago were you actually like looking to get in?
So my previous boss put in to have me hired on in October of last year.
So it's been almost a year.
That's fucking nuts.
It's been a wait. But the fruits of labor are paying off. How do you feel about that?
I feel rather good.
That's good.
Yeah, I was having a discussion with the boss. It's like, hey, so like, how are our benefits? And it just got like the whole rundown of like, oh yeah, kicks ass. We actually swapped both me and my wife over to them because blah blah blah.
Nice.
That's cool.
So that's gonna be fun.
How's
I
it
get
feel?
proper vacation time.
Yes.
I can look at my new income and go, ooh, shit to deal with.
Yeah. Do you how's your how do you feel confidence wise? I feel like that's a huge weight lifted and
It is a case of I feel like I belong more.
Yeah.
now.
Confidence or stress?
well, I mean, like you know, not getting an offer I feel like would tear you down
Oh yeah. that's
after
the
all
point,
this time
actually.
and now finally
Yeah.
getting that thing.
Yeah, it's been a case of like the unappreciated feeling was definitely
Yes.
there for a while.
Yeah, I get that.
Just because it's a case of everyone I'm talking to and interacting with was like floored that I was still not hired on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always wild when you talk to people and they're like, how are you not, X, Y, or Z kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that completely because I feel like there's been situations where people are like, how are you not like already in something?
Yeah, I gotta look behind the scene, and apparently it was the final push of my boss pushing for it, our head of HR pushing for it, the vice president of like the Sterling Heights location that I work at occasionally also pushing for it.
Oh, good. So you had a lot of people in your corner then.
Yeah, it was a case of like damn near anyone I work with in a position of power in the U.S. side of things was pushing to have that form signed off at
That's good.
HQ
Those
Germany.
That's very
goddamn
good.
Germans.
Right.
So yeah, I am rather invigorated by it.
Hell yeah.
Got a bunch of well wishes
Congratulations.
for my family, and now it's just, yay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, super excited to be part of the company proper.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're actually in it, and now you can start this goddamn rat race.
Woo!
Hell yeah. I didn't get that full-time position. That
Dude,
sucks.
I'm
very disappointed.
I'm pissed off for you for what happened.
Me too. So, I do my interview, and I thought I nailed it. I have like 6+ years of I have like 6 years experience. I'm really good with customer service. I work well with the team. I feel like I sold myself pretty goddamn well. And then I even stressed the fact that I'm moving out and I need full time because I need healthcare. Turning 26, I figured that would put a little.
It's a nice thing to have.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like use that as a crutch, but I just wanted to let them know like I do want this position, and I've been working
motivated.
I am motivated to get paid.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I worked my ass off, dude. I did so much extra. I helped other departments all the time. I am always relied upon when needed. I never turn anyone down, and I was the first one that they told. They're like, yeah, we gave it to the other guy. And I'm like, what? Why? And so I think it's because
I thought you knew for a fact that was the case.
I think it's politics. What they told me is you
Okay.
didn't interview well enough.
Bullshit.
This guy, his wife just got promoted to like the front end supervisor, and I think they brought him in because of her status there. Plus, they also have a kid and they're young.
They're our age. We went to school with the wife.
Really?
Yeah, she lived not next to me, but in my neighborhood. I don't know if they still live in my neighborhood or not. But
I think they're neighbors with their mom or her mom.
okay, so they live there. Okay. Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
wasn't
no,
sure.
it was
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit.
It really did take the wind out of my sail. I feel
Yeah.
like I've been applying to all these positions. I'm like, maybe this is the sign to not climb there anymore.
Yeah, it's
And,
100% that'd be like, all right, this is kind of the last straw. I'm looking elsewhere finally.
So in the meantime, I'm just getting my I'm just trying to get all the hours I can and figure out what I'm gonna do next for that. Probably gonna I don't know, get my I'm working on my certifications right now for IT so I can land a basic IT job. And going
Are you
from there.
taking classes this fall? Okay.
Nope. I'm just gonna work on.
I
getting
kept meaning
certs
to
for
ask
now.
you, and I just kept forgetting because I can't remember. 'Cause
Yeah.
Thomas asked me, and I was like, I don't remember. I don't know what he's really doing in the fall. I
My-
wasn't sure.
My dad said that the guy who hired me in the first time is
Oh.
coming back, so there's potential there. I don't know.
Out of curiosity, like, what positions have you been like looking at and applying for?
Honestly, I have been applying for everything. Under the sun, retail to like working in a factory to. Oh, are you talking about at Home Depot, or are you
No,
talking
just
about
like
in general?
positions that you've like looked at or listings or that kind of thing.
Bartending, park ranger, fucking marketing, a bunch of other shit and a bunch of entry level and other stuff that you can grow with, even trades and stuff. And I don't know what avenue if I want to go to because I could make quite a decent chunk by being a fork truck driver, but that's a lateral move. I don't know what I would want to do yet. I guess that's what.
Have you had anyone look over your resume?
No.
might be a decent idea to do.
Yeah.
Talk to Emma. She looked over mine.
Okay. Yeah, I should.
It's a thing, dude, because it's one of those things like, shit, when did I last update mine?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, am I still putting band volunteering on there?
Right.
Well, mine's not that bad. I mean, I do update it and I keep it checked, but I'm sure there's more I could beef up.
Yeah, there's always the case of like you can change how it looks, you can update some wording, little tweaks here and there that you don't probably assume would do a lot, but
yeah,
other perspective can definitely help.
For sure. But I'm sure I will start figuring my shit out once I get on my own. So, hell yeah, step 1
Progress,
tonight.
buddy.
Yeah,
Baby.
that is good progress for you.
I know. My mental health will be okay. It was funny because like this whole last couple weeks for moving out, it's been kind of settling in for everyone at my house. And so they're like, so things are actually like getting better. I'm like, man, this feels
good.
nice. And then like the last couple of days, I'm like, this kind of sucks that I have to leave now as things are getting better.
I mean, at least like you're not super far away.
I know.
That's the one nice thing.
15 minutes away, and
Yeah.
then I work 3 minutes away
Right.
from them anyway, so they could
Yeah.
just come visit. So, you know, the offer's always on the table, and I'm not too worried. What?
Nothing.
Oh.
It was a text I got.
But yeah, on that, I'm glad you got your thing going. I'm sure I'll find my shit. And yeah,
Isn't John's company hiring IT people?
yeah, probably.
I know he sent the thing my way at one point. I'm like, cool. Location-wise, does not work for me, but appreciate it.
Yeah, I should probably reach out to him. I'm sure he will reach out to me.
It looks like a pretty decent listing.
Yeah. But yeah.
And they hired now.
Damn.
Yikes. Yikes.
The
Love
guy
you,
who
buddy.
offers you a head and you spit in his face.
Yep,
Shots
it's a
fired.
thing I do. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for the opportunity.
Jackass.
Oh,
So,
God.
I don't know. What's, let me ask you this. I got a good question for you. Are you happy with where you are right now in life?
Oh, I forgot about this. You were talking about this. I'll let Alex answer this first because
I would say that I am. I'm at a point in which I am going through change. And on one hand, stressful, uncertain, fucking terrifying.
that's just change, though.
Yeah, but it's a case of it's forward facing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not spiraling into bullshit. It's actively progressing further along in life. And that is a very awesome feeling considering like everything going on. I'm still making progress on my little deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I will say that I'm definitely happier than what I was like this time of year last year. I definitely have made improvements and some changes have occurred that have been very good for me. Obviously, there's still some things I'd like to improve on and change, and hopefully that happens for the start of the year, but we'll see what happens. I mean, the fact that I was able to move out and kind of do a little bit more than I usually would is kind of nice, but it is very stressful still for me because, like, it's a lot for me to have to, like I really have to budget more because, oh my God, when I had like, I don't know, I think I had like $4,000 in my savings at some point, and with moving out, like I knew it was gonna happen. I was gonna be making more purchases and shit like that, but it is so annoying to me that like I feel like I've been spending way more than I should be, and I think part of that's just because I took time off like I did last month, and I just haven't really recovered still. So I'm hoping that starting next month,
Yeah,
I
it's
will
definitely
do better.
a sobering experience to go through and actually write down the numbers and go, okay, how am
Yeah.
I actually doing this?
Yeah. So that was a little stressful, and like now at this point, like I still have to get my windshield fixed. I now have to worry about like vet bills and shit that I need to take my cats into the vet and get them checked up and whatnot. So like that's a little worrisome and stressful. Yeah, it's a lot. Like I knew it would be a little bit of a struggle to do this on my own, but it is nice to be able to split like groceries and power bill and shit like that at least. But it's still a little like holy shit. But it is nice to have my own space finally again, kind of. And I'm hoping that I can do some more things to
Party
Be better.
house, Party house on a budget party.
Sometimes.
It's always BYOB.
So, well, I mean, we'll see. I definitely am pretty happy with where I'm at, but I could do better. I don't want to get there.
Okay.
Where are you?
Yeah.
How do you feel, Ryan?
I'm definitely happy with where I'm at. I definitely think, taking my time and really just growing,
Yeah, because you figure, like, what, over the course of the last year, you drive now, like, with your own vehicle.
yeah, boom.
Oh God, that's right.
I know. I was on a.
I forgot about
I was
that.
on a personal. What is it?
Mom, can I go to the store?
Mom,
take
can I
the
borrow the
keys?
car? Guys, can you pick me up? Josh. Josh with all the
But
pickups
I always did that like willingly. I was like, I
I
don't
know.
give a shit.
I know. And that's crazy. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Now moved into
Now
a
moving
place
out.
that is a lot more...
went to therapy,
free-
got mentally okay.
One thing I really still think I need to look into is therapy, but I don't know where to start. Especially now that like
Better help online.
so I feel like I heard some.
It's a
sketchy-
good resource, at the very least, to figure out what you want.
Yeah, I'm just like at this point, it's another kind of like money thing of like, am I going to be able to afford this when I don't have insurance in a couple months?
Yeah, dude.
So
I wonder how much mine is going to be. I actually got to talk to my therapist
because
to see if I can.
I
even
do
go.
feel like it would be nice to go to, and it's crazy because I didn't know that Zach was going to therapy.
Good on
And,
him.
Yeah.
Proud of him.
So I didn't know that, and I was like, wow, like it's crazy to me how many of my friends who I would not expect to do it are starting or doing it. I'm like, that's interesting, like kind of not interesting to me because like I'm not super shocked, but I am a little surprised still. So
I mean, my therapy was okay. Wasn't what I needed at the time, but
Yeah,
that was one of the cases I kind of gave up on.
Because that's my issue. Is like I don't really know why, like what I need it for, but I feel like it would probably help me.
I think I know
A
what you
little
need. You need a shrooms trip. You need to find God, okay? Not just find him, but look him in the eyes and ask why.
Oh, I was just gonna take him to a strip club and see if he can find God there.
Judas.
You need Judas?
You go with God and you find Judas.
Oh my god.
Takes
Good
him to the
lord.
back and stabs him. And that's your trip.
Oh my god.
It's called an ego death.
That sounds like a terrible, terrible trip.
Damn.
the
Oh,
gas
dude, I
alone.
cannot wait. The things, the mayhem, the mischief we're gonna get up to. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a very good thing to have you living in the house.
I
now,
know.
Too.
I'm gonna spiral. I'm just gonna like decline on a rat. It's just fucking.
Yeah, that's a good point. Ryan, buddy, now that the party house is more or less complete, what are you looking forward to? What's like one little dumb thing that you had in your brain?
Oh, to do in that house?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
For sure.
for
For
sure.
sure, dude.
Yeah.
Not to be like. Not
You
to be
did-
like.
it was your buddy's grandmother's house. Not
For
so long
sure,
ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
After like living with
I imagine
women.
that aesthetic's still pretty there.
Yeah.
We
We'll
have
get
gotten
there.
rid of all the plates that were around the mirror in the living room.
Oh,
or in the
cool.
dining
I no
room.
longer have to worry about accidentally punching those when I lean back during D&D.
And the big ass painting my aunt did is also out of the living room. So there's
Did you
now
replace it with a stock photo yet?
No, I did buy a picture hanger to hang that up, but not over there. So yeah, now there's a big ass white blank space there, but we'll fill it up. I got
Have you guys gotten
for,
a curtain for the godlight by chance?
No, dude, I am not. I'm not gonna fucking mess with that shit. Like I don't have a ladder tall enough to get up there. I don't give a shit.
You
Damn,
just need
dude.
like one of those really long extender like pinch like arm thing.
That is not gonna work for
Just
a
put
fucking.
like a little like clipboard or something just hanging up there. Just something to block the window, because that one like magical angle is. I swear that window magnifies sunlight, and you get a
Dude,
little bit of like the
it-
burning
it
ants thing.
fucking does, and it's terrible.
Yeah, it's
I,
tough.
I do hate that window, but like.
Hell,
there's
you could put a
nothing-
drape over like part of the stairs, and it'll probably block that view.
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know, maybe.
What
If there's a will, there's a way.
I'm excited for?
Mm-hmm.
watching shows with my friends. This kid hasn't seen like anything. He's been living under a goddamn rock.
There are so many films you could learn.
Yep. I have all the Mummy planned out, ready to go.
I actually watched that with a buddy
Shoot me
this
now.
last weekend.
Which, the first two? Or
Yeah, just the first one. Had my buddy Greg over that I still haven't introduced you bastards to.
I know
Unlucky.
that's when
That was just the unlucky
I didn't know
timing.
that's who you guys who you guys had up because Ash mentioned to me that she had a buddy coming up and I was like, okay, I didn't think it'd be him. So I was kind of like, God damn it! I wish I could have made plans to get out of.
Yeah, it was one of those
Church that day.
things of like, oh hey, Greg's coming over. Oh, cool. And then we made like no plans in terms of like show pony him around.
Yeah. Well,
No, they just went to go
someday.
see a 21 Pilots concert and called it good. Ooh.
nice.
Yeah. The Mummy is very good, even still.
Dude,
It holds up so fucking well.
I feel like I keep stressing it's the pinnacle of 90s action films. Just with like the revolver and he fucking fires off 50,000 shots and it's like, oh, come on. It's so funny.
Just every time you turn, it's like some dumb little bit. It's like, ha.
Yes.
Oh, me and Austin actually speaking of movies. Me and Austin, he was like flipping through Netflix and he put on Police Academy,
No.
which I've never seen that, and I don't know why. Well, I know why. I thought John Candy was in that movie, or at least some other like actor I actually recognized, and I was like,
I
John-
could see John Candy being in that film.
the reason I thought it was John Candy is because
There was a fat man in the roster.
True.
yes, because the little clip that they showed for Netflix for the preview was them with the shotgun bit. And as he turns around, I thought that was John Candy. I couldn't tell from the image it showed. The reason I thought John Candy was in it because I was thinking of another John Candy movie that involves him being a cop, and that's Armed and Dangerous. And the reason it clicked with me finally was towards the end where Harris, he gets out of the car and he pulls a dude off a bike and steals it. That's what reminded me that I was like, oh, that's why I thought John Candy was in this, because that's a scene in Armed and Dangerous where he hijacks a bike, and I remember he like drives past these people in a big ass truck and he fucking knifes their car, knifes their wheel.
So, can we do this now?
Yes,
Because
please.
I want to get in while it's still cold.
Yeah.
So
sorry.
our buddy Austin got these limited edition Dream World Cokes. I don't know
And
what they.
He did this literally because him and his buddy at work joked that it was like Minecraft Dream.
So
I'm very afraid of something called dream flavored.
Right. Well, there was a
I got some dreams for you.
oh, what was the other one? There was another one that
Just fucking undo it already.
our
Come
buddy
on.
brought over at one point, and it was like Starlight, I think is what it was called. And I was like, I don't know what the hell it's gonna taste like, and that's what it was like, rock and rye.
This is like a normal size for me, and like you engulf that. That's kind of annoying.
Dude, if you want fun photos, go Google like Andre the Giant. He'll take like the big like fucking beer cans and
That's funny.
God, this is very sad. I feel like a little child. I feel like a Lego.
with the claw. Well, gentlemen, cheers to dream
Was that
flavored.
a smell or a
That was a sip.
That's weird.
I'm getting like almost like cotton candy vibes.
I'm getting orange confusion.
I'm getting orange cream soda, like a creamsicle.
I don't know what
Maybe?
I'm getting.
What fugue state do you got over there, buddy?
I had something, and it tastes like something else, but I don't know what it would have been.
It tastes like it's a flavor. You know, it tastes like dreams.
Unhinged nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
This reminds me of something actually. I kidnapped like Emma the other day to go hang out, and we stopped by like a gas station just grab caffeine because it was a struggle of a day. And just kind of flipping through like, what in the actual fuck are those? Because I don't know what it is about energy drinks, but apparently it's just an ability they have of just random bullshit other flavors. They're just kind of there. So we picked up a blue bombsicle something in like a Skittles thingy. Because sure, why the fuck not?
Dude, the CIA are going off right now.
Yep.
Like you just keep
So
on throwing
angry.
these words
Yep.
out there. They're like, what does it mean? Is he trying to send a message to someone or?
I'm gonna get a very confused recipient if they are.
Yep.
But so I'm just like pulling off on the road, trying to get on the highway. And she like pops open the blue, takes a sip, and I'm just here. Just like weird fucking like reactionary noise. I'm like,
That's
all
like
good?
some cat noises.
Pretty much. And to me, that felt like it was like holding back, like expelling of the drink. So I'm just hearing these noises, and so I'm like, it's not bad. The fuck do you mean it's not bad? It tastes sharp.
What is sharp?
The fuck does that mean?
Like cheddar?
That's where my brain went. Just like, it's stabbing your taste buds, and that was pleasant? Sure enough, offered me a sip. It is like a shocky, like, stab flavor.
Damn.
like Pop Rocks kind of.
Kinda. It's not quite sour, but it's close enough to that sensation.
That's weird.
And it very much does, like, just kind of facilitate the... Not sure why.
I just know this tastes like Coke and some other kind of pop mix, and I don't know what the other pop is. I don't know. Like, it's not terrible. It's better than that fucking Mountain Dew we had. But then again, anything is better than that. It's all right. This would not be my first drink of choice, for sure.
If this was served me, I would assume there was something wrong with the machine.
Yeah, it does feel like 4 different flavors just put in one.
Yeah, I don't like that.
The good old Jumbo Juice Coke.
Yeah.
Of all things, I would not want to put Coke in that mix. Like, I don't know. Coke
You need a mixer. It's fine.
What?
You need a mixer there.
Not for other fucking pop flavors. I would not mix Coke and like Sprite and like orange pop kind of thing. I would not do that.
Oh, do you not do like the Coke freestyle machines to just see what crimes you can make?
Not the Coke. I've done it with like other things, but not the Coke, because yeah.
But one of the buttons right there is like cherry vanilla Coke, and that's just a thing they decide, yeah, that's good enough to market.
Yeah,
We'll
because
sell that in
they have
individual
cherry
containers.
Coke. I feel like they have vanilla Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, put it together.
Dude. And then you can get raspberry Coke, which is a confusing ass little drink.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, this was
I've made many stupid decisions at a Five Guys though, so I'm familiar.
I miss Five Guys.
Did your guys like close down or just?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
it
poor
did.
bastards!
I closed.
Which
The
doesn't
one
make
over
any
by like
sense.
Kohl's, or
Because I thought it was always bumping.
Yeah, it closed like right during COVID.
oh,
Right, yeah.
Like kind of right around when it
Unlucky.
started. It
Damn.
sucked because it's like that's like the only one around here for God who knows how far. I think I've only had it one other time since it's closed, and that was in Detroit when my sister got delivered.
Well. That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh.
I pass by one every time I work in Sterling Heights.
Must be nice. Bastard.
I have to go to Sterling Heights. That's punishment enough.
Damn. True that though.
I know. I can kick it up with my bitching and stuff on the new D&D nonsense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
let's
say,
do that. Sorry.
we can do that at least.
Yeah, what is it? D&D 1 or 1 D&D? I keep flipping them up in my head, and I can't remember what the fuck it is. But the general gist for everyone not in the know in the nerd culture. This is the coast, people behind Dungeons & Dragons.
It is called One D&D.
It is 1 D&D. Okay.
We are One D&D.
Nerds unite. Yeah, they are more or less trying to update their framework, more or less.
It's essentially going to be their next edition.
Yeah, it's like 6th edition effectively, but it's more of a case that they just want to revamp 5e to basically make like the player's handbook like more up to date with a lot of their other stuff.
Which is good.
Yeah, it's neat. So they basically released a playtesting thingy for a couple of the new stuff, and I took a quick flip through it. So something I found neat is so your stat bonuses that used to be based on like I'm like a half orc buddy, so I can swing harder and beefier or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. You can now choose to ignore the race ones and have it based more on your background, which are definitely pushing.
Oh, so you can get ASIs from your background?
Yeah, I
Oh.
like that they're
I
basically
thought-
expanding how backgrounds work. So it's
I
a
thought
case
they
of
were giving you could get feats with backgrounds now.
And you
Both.
can.
it
Oh, I
is
know
a
it's
case
both. Okay.
of say like I pick the farmer background in like a player's handbook version. That'd be you get a skill proficiency, maybe like farmer use tools or whatever the fuck that proficiency would be,
Yeah.
and then some general unnamed feature that would be like you and your companions are able to get free lodging if you pass
Right,
through rural
like-
areas.
I know Urchin is your party can travel through towns like half as much time.
Yeah, they were neat. Usually forgotten in most of the games I've played.
Not very
They're more
useful.
like ribbon flavor things than
Yeah.
actual useful things. Well, with the playtest, they have it substituted as you get feats relevant to your background.
See,
That's
I like
cool.
that because that does kind of make it kind of makes them a little bit better.
Yeah, it absolutely gives you more of a feeling of like it's important of where you came from when you're making your characters.
Because I wonder, like, for some of them, if you'll have like a bit of an option with feats, or if it's just gonna be one is gonna be tied to that background.
I think the way it is presently, it's tied to it. But it's a case of it feels like they're moving towards you're able to take more feats. Because one thing that's listed in here is the idea of level requirements.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I did know that actually.
For example, like in the human version, or the human race portion, it's kind of like your general things of you live this long, this is how tall you usually are, blah, blah, blah. Well, for variant human, presently, it's like, oh, and you can pick a feat or whatever. With this, humans would start with either the skilled feat or any other level 1 requirement feat.
Okay, that makes sense then. Actually,
And as someone that really enjoys how feats do, and a lot of the outcry of people that disliked how few options you get compared to like previous editions, I'm very excited for it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do like that because it does feel like backgrounds are kind of just flavor for the most part.
Yeah, and
they
you
don't
can
really
kind of
give you
ignore them
benefits.
for the most part.
Yeah,
What do you mean you were a town guard? I was a pirate, maybe.
yeah.
I got athletics from it. Ooh.
Yeah, that is good. I also saw that they have a very early version of a online tool that's similar to Roll20.
Yep, that is
And
something they've been wanting to show off.
I like that, but it's probably gonna suck ass. That's gonna also be paid, more than likely.
Yeah, it's going to be a case of good on them, but it means that D&D Beyond is then going to be like tied into that more than anything.
Yeah,
So it's going to cause any other virtual tabletops to kind of suffer just because they're
Right.
edging into that market.
I wish that there was a way that you could get access to that kind of shit and it not be like, I already have these books in physical form, but for me to have access to it on like D&D Beyond, you have to buy them through that online.
It'd be cool if they had. Well, it'd be cool if.
I think there is a way that you can do it if you do it like now. You can get like the physical book and like a scan code. Of
I was just
everything.
gonna say it'd be
'Cause I-
nice to get a scan code and be
you
like,
c-
boom.
Yeah,
I
it's just the case you
think-
can't do it retroactively. Is the thing.
I want to say that when I got my my codex for my Warhammer thing, I want to say that I could get it through whatever Game Workshop's site is to have it like a PDF of it. And it's like that's really nice, but it's annoying that you can't. You've had these books for however long, and then you can't do it. Like I wish there was a way to do it, but I also understand that people are just gonna go around like, oh, let me borrow your copy so I can get it online for myself, kind of thing. And I get that, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's usually a case of if you associate it with a count or blah blah blah. It's never going to be a perfect solution for that, just
Right.
because of the wide community you have. It's just different times.
So, is there while they're making progress to the 6th edition, what other stuff is there that you'd like to see them add?
So it's going to be interesting because I've seen forum posts about some of the things that are changing and other ideas. One thing that I'm not a fan of is they've changed how some skills work.
Okay.
For example, critical hits.
Yeah, I saw about that.
Yeah. Ryan, what does a critical hit do in D&D presently? Fire, swing a sword, and hit you good.
Don't you roll twice the
Yeah,
damage?
You double your damage die.
Okay.
No longer.
All right.
On weapon attacks and unarmed strikes, you roll 1 additional damage die. That's it.
Isn't that wait? I thought that's what it was. Wait.
Yeah, but for a greatsword, that'd be 2 extra d6. 1.
Oh, it's
Your rogue sneak attack. All that extra dice. You get 1. Which makes me believe that there's going to be crit-based feats to make up for it, so you can actually build in that way. But it means every crit build currently that relies on like a paladin dip, rogue nonsense, this, that, and the other thing. Unless you're a barbarian, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Because isn't it also that like enemies can't crit anymore?
Correct. It is now a player-only feature.
That's weird to me.
That's interesting.
That was one thing that kind of pissed me off about it.
Yeah.
But there was a feat that then got updated that I got super giddy about. And that is the Magic Initiate feat.
What does it do now?
They removed you're restricted to the class that it picks from. And they have made the spell lists more generalized. So it's a case of, the way it works now is you can pick your spell list of Arcane, Primal, or Divine, which is basically your Wizard, Druid, and your Charisma class, pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah, I heard about
I like that a little bit.
Yeah, and you can now pick which of your intelligence or spellcasting tests you want to use.
I would.
So you can have like Druid spells, but like on a Warlock Charisma cast.
Oh,
That's interesting.
Okay.
I like that.
And some of the backgrounds actually have that as like their default thing.
Interesting.
I think it's like cultist and like guide, I think.
That's cool.
And you can re-select feats a lot more than you can previously. Because each one has now like listed like, you could take the skilled feat repeatedly. You could take Magic Initiate repeatedly. You just have to double check that you're not doing the same list.
Interesting. That's...
Yeah, it's a case of, that was one thing that always really bugged me about that, just because it felt so archaic compared to like all of their new stuff.
I do wish that I don't care for the crit change, and at the same time, like,
I'm hoping it's because they're trying to add more stuff onto it.
right, I guess we'll
And that's
have
just
to
like
see.
the base thing.
I guess if they expand on it and explain why the change is happening, that's fair.
Yeah, because as present, it means you can't crit on spells.
Oh, that's right, because it's only unarmed and weapon strength. That's a good point. Because I also at the end of the day as well, who gives a shit? You can ignore it and do double damage, whatever, DM's discretion kind of thing.
Oh, absolutely.
So I understand why they're doing it, like, because don't they do like official shit too or something like that? That like maybe not. Never mind. I'm thinking something else. I think.
Rule 0 of D&D is like DM has final say.
Oh,
Yeah.
But ultimately, this is still playtest.
right.
So it's a case of,
It's just guidelines.
yeah, the survey
It's
is
all
released September something. So
Because
we'll see pushback on that, I assume.
I just also saw that they're supposed to. They're trying to. I don't know about trying, but they're saying that at the earliest it'd probably be come out in like 2024.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so-
like when they intend to do so, because that'll be 10 years from the original Player's Handbook.
Oh, okay.
I
know that
would
too.
like to see, like if you're using a type of weapon, I would like to see like
Yeah, the more specialized.
specialized. Yeah. So it's like, hey, you're doing
Yeah,
like,
because you can see they've dipped their toes into that already, because you've got like the bludgeoning, the piercer
Yeah.
feat, the
Slasher.
so if they just
Yeah.
do something like with that, like help the rogues out a little bit more. Like if they have daggers, let them attack twice, please, or something.
let them have a use outside of being shittier than short swords.
Like, yeah, exactly. It's almost like letting them, like every weapon person use almost like a fighting style.
Yeah, it
but
would be
it's-
nice to have like actually give a damn about what your D8 weapon is.
Yeah,
Oh, what do you hit with? Warhammer? Cool. Morningstar, flail, but doesn't really fucking matter for the most part.
it's doing bludgeoning damage. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Are they resistant to it? No. Are they weak to it? Fuck no.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
That would be nice to give a little more variety.
I know
for
5e was meant to be
weapons.
like the more approachable version.
Yeah, but
But
now
that
everyone.
means you have to cut down a lot. So I'm excited to see like complexity added back in.
Yeah, because I feel like now that we've gotten, everyone can go to 5e now. Like everyone can use it. It's been around for 10 years. Everyone can help everyone out. And once you get this, now that we've got our beginner,
We've got the book with space now. That shows you that we're ready for a little more than All right, let's slay the goblins.
Yeah, no, I think everyone's kind of ready for that next step. And I also, looking at other like things, Pathfinder had that cool like little mini feat tree where it's like if you're you just become like more proficient with like a weapon, and then like as you upgrade that little feat thing, you would do more damage, or you'd be able to attack another time or something like that.
Yeah, it makes it become you are an expert in that class of weapon.
And it'd be cool to do that with like spells or something. Like the more spell you use, or the
I
more you use
think
of
they
one
have
spell.
a small version of that with the, I think it was the school expansion or that little thing, because you could take levels in like your class, your Hogwarts like class basically. And there was one that's like, yeah, be level 4 and have this feat, be level 8 and have this version of it.
Yeah,
And you can basically advance in it and you get more benefits to it.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or
So it shows that that idea is there at least, and
sure.
I'd like to see that expanded on.
Even if you like cast a spell, and if you can like cast a lot, or like someone knows you, but like if I feel like that'd be a DM thing. Like you see someone using a spell a lot, or like if someone's using like Sacred Flame.
Yeah,
all right, it does a
it'd be
little bit
kick-ass,
bonus
like,
damage.
Congrats, you've become proficient enough. You can now cast this as a bonus action, or
Right.
something like
Yeah, it's something like that. Give it like benefit the players for like
your prestidigitate now has this additional effect, or you can use it more, or some bullshit.
Exactly. I wish they would cater more towards like specializations, instead, like so people can actually workshop a little bit better. And I feel like people need to not worry about high level shit as much. But yeah, I think there's a lot to work off of. I think it'll be fun, and I'm looking forward to this 6th edition.
It'll be interesting what they finally do change and what's implemented.
I live in fear of D&D becoming once more my activity I put way too many hours into.
It will be.
Indeed.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to dust off my DM hat. It's gonna be a terrifying thing. With my foundry and all my other tools that have slowly accumulated over the years.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah. So I'm excited. It's gonna be interesting,
For sure.
and I'm going to be way too nerdy about it.
Sounds alright.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right, perfect time to sign on off.
Yeah, slowly bring the evening to a close. Josh, buddy, pal, what you been listening to?
A lot.
What a bitch.
Wow.
I have a lot, but
You say that.
no. Whatever it is, I have a lot from one artist right now.
Do you now?
So I recently remember that I really like Albert Hammond Jr., who happens to be the guitarist for the Strokes.
Okay.
And I was like, I liked his solo stuff, and I like there's artists and songs I don't have on my main Spotify playlist because I have like my Apple stuff, or like my computer, I have CDs of it, and I don't think about it.
Yep.
So I've been listening a lot more of his stuff again. So I have In Transit, GFC, and then Losing Touch by him. I have Lost by Coldplay, which is like not the album version from Viva La Vida, but like a more piano, like being piano-esque version.
Really?
I really like that one. The two new things I have is Bad Luck by Pegboard Nerd. That goes fucking hard. I love it. And then I have Tres Hermanos by Hermanos Gutierrez and Dan Auerbach. He's the guitarist for Black Keys.
Oh, okay.
And that's a cool, like, it has a, like, kind of Spanish sound to it. It's a lot of, like, slide guitar and other stuff. It's cool. I love it.
Nice.
Very interesting.
All right. Baker, you got something, or you want me to go?
I got it.
Cool.
So I got You and Me by Alt J.
I like that song. I think I
don't think you put it on there. You put on an Alt J song, but I don't think you put it on there. I don't think it's that one.
I think it is.
I don't think so.
Quick, Ryan, go ahead and delete it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, this is the wrong playlist.
Fool!
I was like, why the hell is that shit on there?
What shit?
I do have You and Me on there.
God damn it!
That was one of the first ones I had on there, actually.
Okay, Wicked Game by Chris Isaac.
Oh,
Nita.
Wicked Gain or Game?
Game.
Okay.
Like, what a wicked game to play.
I think so.
Cool, it's just that song. I don't know who that's originally by anymore because I feel like I know 17,000 covers.
The Greatest Man That Ever Lived by Weezer. And I got this one, but it's Kill Switch, but it's KXLLSWXTCH, and that's waste. Let me just look at it.
Okay.
That's some Xbox Live sounding bullshit.
I know.
I'll probably find it. We'll see what happens.
You say that. All right, Josh, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I have jamming a lot to the acoustic version of Alone in a Room by Asking Alexandria. It goes hard, and I love it. And it works well to sing along with in the car. And to make me feel old, I also have All the Old Things by Sunrise Theater Kids, which is like a mashup of like Sum 41 sounding Bowling for Soup song.
Damn.
It's
Okay.
basically like a lot of like early 2000s like punk music.
What's the artist name again? I'm sorry.
Sunrise Skater Kids.
Okay.
Damn, dude. I feel like I'm just listening to a bunch of kids from California.
You play the song, I shit you not. They start with that like fucking bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of like that voice of, oh dude, what's going on?
Oh my god. I'll have to listen
It
to
made me
it right
feel
after.
old. I'm like, you bastards. But I
Dude.
appreciate it.
That was like 2 decades ago.
Right?
Fuck me, dude.
That music can drink now.
We can drink now.
Dude, I went to a liquor store the other day and they're like, oh, it's fine. I saw 19 on there. You're okay. I'm like, fuck.
Wait, what? 19 what?
96. As in like birth year.
I was like, what? 19?
I was born in the
19 what?
last century.
I was confused. for a minute.
2019? You're a really big 4-year-old.
Indeed. The
Wait,
biggest.
3-year-old.
You got there, buddy. So proud of you.
You add the 1 plus the 2.
Jesus Christ.
Let me see if I can follow your math. So it's 1 plus 1, and that gets you 3?
There's
Am
a
I following this right?
Dude, what is this gang sign that you're doing?
I'm trying to flip you off with
Looks
more
like-
middle fingers than I have,
looks like
so
a
I had to
pitchfork.
import.
It does look like a pitchfork.
Alrighty.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
it's been
Anyways,
fun.
You can
Indeed.
follow us on Twitter at Take of the Day Podcast.
Boom.
We
Or,
do
sorry,
stuff on there now.
Twitter at Take of the Day Pod.
Okay,
Thank
don't
you.
hype us up.
On Facebook at Take of the Day Podcast.
Boom.
You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere else you might listen to podcasts. You can watch us live on Twitch, and you can also watch our videos on YouTube.
Woo!
And just share. 'Cause
Please.
that's what we
Please
need.
share.
Yeah.
Word of mouth is our only kind of way.
Really pop that pee, but
Please.
Christ.
There's a reason we have pop filters on these mics.
Suck it, headphone users. Hope you feel my pain.
Yeah, we'll probably be streaming next time. I don't know what the hell we're gonna play, but
Fall Guys.
We're gonna have 4 people in Overcooked so I can see Ryan lose his goddamn mind.
I swear to God.
You will get no lettuce, sir. None.
Fine. Fuck us all over. See if I care. Fuck.
The salt begins.
oh god.
Well, anyway, thanks for being on our show.
gonna
We've had a
come
lot of fun
pre-season.
being with us on
I
our
was
show,
gonna say, what do you mean? Thanks
Tuning
for being
in.
on our show.
chilling out. It's been
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Looking forward to next time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Catch you guys later.
For sure.
Goodbye.
Bye.